Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh!
Get ready! Get ready! Get ready!
Let's go!
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 50. Check 50.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Let's go
3 and out,
50,
a real
play.
danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming after you.
11.
57. Mike, 57.
Check Mike. Check Mike.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Check 13. Check 13.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Two. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey.
On first down, Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack.
11.
It's 2nd and 21.
Watch his flat. Out.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check three.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
One, Omaha. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. So we got man.
Now Garoppolo. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ricky Seals-Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
I got you, boy. Jam him. Jam.
Now Rashad Penny. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
In your face. Check 99.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Switch.
Get it.
2nd and 6. Uses the stiff arm. Completes it to Jennings. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Pull it high. Five.
One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
All day, just like that.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Run.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
13.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Ready up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Set, ready.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Two jet bomber. We got this. We got this. Deuce. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. This is Jennings. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
And that's good for another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Set up. 10 Lobo.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Ricky.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Seahawks nothing.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf.
I got him. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Tight.
General West. Set, go.
From the gun, a give to Penny. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. 36. Showing up.
Bam. Go.
Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play there for the Panthers. 44 yards.
Here we go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. Watch twist. Watch twist.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Go, go, go.
Garoppolo now. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Hey!
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Check, 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 check. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel.
2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike's at 59.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Kill.
Back to throw here. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a 1st down here. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Bring it. He's checking. Crash. Mike's 54. Mike,
Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught by Jennings. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
That's another Seahawks First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Tight down. There you go.
They'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Penny. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
You draw quarters. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
3 buds.
61, matchbox lights. Look, squeeze.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He's checking Crab.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Time to go, night. Wide, get wide.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here we go, here we go.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
11. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, check Mike 27. I got you.
Hey, here we go. Mike.
Hey, gun.
27, Mike 27. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. 21.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
All day, baby, all day.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. Black 80!
Drop deep.
To throw is Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Alert! 57, Mike 57.
Play action. Garoppolo. Complete to Washington. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. 80! Check Mike 54. Mike 12, fellas. Here we go.
Watch the slant.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. That one caught by Ellison. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
It's a party now.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Here we go. 80!
Mike 54.
In your face.
Kill. 11.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Pick, baby. All day. Don't throw this way.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Panthers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
White. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get that?
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Out left, Allison's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
27 on the play. And a Panther.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
A 29-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Run to the ball. Run to the ball. Run, run.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Six.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again. 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, guys.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, Haywood. 55, Mike 55. I got him. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
3rd down.
Here we go.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
No gain on this defense, no gain.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Ready to break.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Check.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Oh, you got deep?
Looking to throw. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the free safety, Jordan Poyer, that time there to make the play in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
For the field goal, a 60-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
54. Hey, defense, let's go. Tighten up. 12, fellas, here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter, and an alley to run. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch the safety creep. Kill. 12.
McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks' 46-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. Hey, alert. Hey, team 6. Six. I'm going back to you. Shit.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Caught, it's Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Hey, Delta. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
54. Mike 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Protein spill.
Begin.
This is McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
11. Hey, check Mike. 65. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check 26.
Garoppolo now. His throw incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
21.
Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Quick the edge. Quick the edge.
Come. Get it.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
You got it.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Watch twist. Hey. High 7. Deep rip.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. 65.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 180.
Yo.
2. I got you.
Check tight. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Let's go, D.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A first throw for the backup Wilson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Penny. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 4.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch the screen.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Screen,
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Fight, 280.
56 is the mic.
Hey, good job right there.
They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 2nd down.
Line 90.
56, right there. 56. I'm coming.
He's coming. We got double up.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready. 10-2 soft.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
No. Off. Ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This is Jennings. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
For another Seahawks. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Second and 6. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 6 yards away. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. throw. That one caught by Ellison. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Mike 5-4.
I got it.
Check it, hot read.
Check.
Check hot route. Hot.
13.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill.
Back. Check. Crunch. Check 9. Set hot.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 180! Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
All day, punk.
Under 10. 10.
Check safety.
Set hot.
Here's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Panthers, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.